How do manufacturing companies plan production and track each step efficiently? Managing production manually can lead to delays, errors, and confusion. In this video, I'll show you how work orders and production planning in Odoo help you manage your entire manufacturing process smoothly. So, the very first thing is to take a simple example. A company manufactures wooden tables. The process includes cutting the wood, assembling, and finishing. Instead of managing this manually, Odoo helps you to plan and track every step using work orders. So, the very first step is to enable the work order. For that, you have to go to the manufacturing, go to the configuration, then choose settings. So, here you can see the work orders. You have to make sure that is enabled. Mine is already enabled. If you are enabling it right now, you have to save it. Okay. So you have enabled the work order feature, and this is going to allow you to break production into multiple steps. Okay, so that is done. That's the very first step. Next is to create a bill of material. Okay, so here you are going to define the raw materials and operations required for the production. For that, you can go to the products. There you have the bill of material, and let's create a new bill of material. So let's create a table, a wooden panel. Let it be the wooden panel. Okay, so for this, I'm just giving the component as table leg, then some screw, and then bolt. So these are the three components that are required for the creation of my wooden panel. Okay, this is just a random product. You can give your proper product and components over here. Okay, so this is given in the BOM. So to produce one quantity of this particular product, you need this much quantity of all these components. Okay, next you are going to define the work centers. So if you go to the operations, you can see add operation over here. Okay, so from here you can actually add on operations required for the production. So click on this, and here you can add the first operation. Okay, so we had operations like cutting the wood, assembling, and finishing. So I'm just giving it as assembling, and here you can add the title for the instruction. So the very first instruction I'm going to give is cut the wood. Okay, so I'm saving and closing it. So right now I have created one operation over here. Now let's go back to the wooden panel. Okay, you have to specify the work center. Okay, let it be assembly 1. I'm saving it and going back. Okay, so BOM is ready right now. We have one operation to perform, which is already specified. We have already given the components required for the production. Okay, so next is to define the work center. So I have already given the work center as assembly 1. Okay, so work centers represents different stages of the production. So each operation will be performed in a specific work center. Okay, next is to go on and create a manufacturing order. So for that, you can go to the manufacturing order under operations, click on new, and let's create one. So here I'm going to select the product, which is the wooden panel or wood panel. So automatically you can see the BOM that we've created has occupied over here. Now here you have the work orders, the component. No, this is not the one that we created, right? So we'll do one thing. This is the one that we created. Now, if you go to the work orders, you can see the operation that we have created. Okay, so you have to select the product and the quantity. Okay, how much quantity of the product is required, that should be specified. And here you can see the table leg is not available over here. So we'll do one thing, we'll go to the internal link of the product and simply update the quantity so that we can complete the procedure. So here the on-hand quantity is 0. I'm going to add on-hand quantity over here. So let it be 50. Okay. So here the on-hand quantity is updated. So that is not what we are talking about right now. Now the components are all available. Okay. So now let's create a manufacturing order. For that you have to click on confirm. Okay. So this is where actually the production starts. Now we are going to generate the work orders. So confirm the manufacturing order as I did before, and then you can see the work orders. This is the generated work order. Okay, you can see the operation, the work center, the product, quantity, expected duration, and real duration. So once you confirm the order, Odoo automatically generates the work order for each operation. Okay, so we have only created one operation. So that's the reason why it shows only a single one. Okay, so next you have to process the work orders. For that, you have to open the work order. Now click on this. Here you can see the different work order. I mean, the work order that you have created. You can add an employee over here, then specify the start and end date to it. Okay, so that is the work order. Now in the operation also, you can see this work orders. So click on that, and here you have the one that you have generated. Now this was automatically updated over here as a single work order in specific menu. Okay, so this is the work order that we've been talking about. This has generated over here as you have confirmed the manufacturing order. So from here you can actually start the duration. I mean the operation. Okay, so this is how it looks like once you expand the view. Now if you go back, you have this button over here, which is the start button. So click on that, and here starts the operation. So it is going on, recording the duration. And once it's done, like start the operation and then you can complete it. So after you complete it, simply click on this icon over here, and that is marked as completed, and that has vanished from the work order. So you have actually completed the work order right now. Now if you go to the manufacturing order, I hope is this the one that we've created right now? Let's see. Let's open. Yeah, this is the one that we have created right now. So if you go to the work order, you can see the status have changed to done. How? You went to the work orders, and from there you have started and stopped the entire work order. That is the procedure. Okay. The operation that was taking place. So that is done. The duration is been recorded over here, and it's in to close stage. It's not yet marked as done. Okay. So, once it's done, you can move it on to the other stage, which is produce all. So, yeah, you have to specify lot and serial number. That's the reason why it shows likewise. So, once it's done, this will be marked as done. Okay. So, you have this planning and scheduling view. Like Odoo also helps you in the production planning. Like you can schedule operations, assign resources, and even avoid the delays. So, this can actually help you all to smooth your workflow across all these stages. And you can track which stage is completed, what is in progress, and what is in pending state. So, simply by going on to the work orders, you can get to, I mean, here you have the Kanban view from where you can see the different work centers, where the operations are, and all such things. This has been shown based on the different work orders. Okay, so this gives you an idea about what is pending, which stage is completed and all such things. So this is giving you a full visibility into the production. So using work orders and production planning in Odoo, you can actually break the production into clear steps, track each operation, and plan resources efficiently. And overall productivity can be improved using this. So this is how you can manage the work orders and record the duration and all just by clicking on a single button. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Odoo tutorials, and comment below. What product would you like to manufacture using Odoo? That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.